All right, class, so go ahead and open up your math books to page 59. So you're on page 59. I'm just going to write it up here just so we don't forget. So you're on page 59. You will need a few things. So you're going to need your pencil with your eraser, and then you're going to need 2 different colored crayons, okay? Does not matter which 2 colors you have. Just make sure that they're different enough so you'll be able to see it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to bring this down just a little bit better, a little lower so you can see it a little bit better, okay? So maybe if we do something like that, let's adjust. There we go. All right, so as you can see, these 3 arrays are the exact same array, correct? They're the same. So if I were to look at how many rows I have, I can see that they all have 4 rows, right? So I don't forget, I'm just going to put 4 and 4 and 4. They all have 4 rows. Now if you check here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 8 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 8 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 8 columns. So all arrays, array A, array B, and array C are the same array. However, they are broken up differently. So this one's broken up this way. You have the blue and then like the orange. We're going to call it orange for that sake, okay? Then we have different numbers of blue, less orange, and then less blue, more orange, okay? But they never added any columns. They just broke it apart differently. All right, so we're going to go ahead and work on array A. So we're going to look at this one here, okay? So I don't forget, maybe I'll just kind of put an arrow here. So this connects to this number bond. So what I want you to remember is, well, right now, I'm going to tell you right now that all of these have 32 boxes. Okay, so 32 pieces, which is why I'm starting with the 32. If I were to count every little box, which I'll probably do right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32. This one has 32, this one has 32, and this one has 32. But right now we're just focusing on this one. Because there are 32 little boxes, that's why I'm starting with the 32. So I remember I'm going to put a box around the 32 because there are 32 little boxes, okay? Now this 4 means rows. So I'm going to put an R under it because I know that this 4 is rows. So there are 32 little boxes broken up into 4 rows. All right? Now, what I'm going to do with this number bond, I'm going to finish this number bond. Okay? So now, what we're looking for is how many blue. I'm going to put a B here for blue, and then maybe I'll put an O for orange here. Okay? So I want to know how many blue boxes. See how this one is boxes? We're pulling out these boxes. If I wanted to, instead of putting a circle, I could do boxes if that helped me, okay? So now I'm going to see how many blue boxes I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 blue boxes. So I'll put 20 in there. Then I want to see how many orange boxes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 because 20 blue boxes plus 12 orange boxes equals our total 32 boxes, right? We're there so far? We're making sense? Now let's do array B. So this one's B, so I'm going to match it here. Again, it still has 32 boxes, but it's decomposed differently. It's broken up differently. So I need to see, now I'm going to do like I had said before. Instead of circles, I'm going to do boxes because we're focusing on the boxes right now. Just the boxes. So I know there are 32 boxes, but right here, I want how many blue boxes, how many orange boxes. All right, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There are 24 blue boxes. Now, I could count my orange boxes, or I could just do 32 minus 24. Regardless, it still equals 8 because there are 8 orange boxes. All right? Now, this one, I want you to try, okay? We're still dealing with 32 boxes, and this one goes with that one. We're still dealing with 32 boxes. I want to know how many blue boxes there are, and I want to know how many orange boxes. What I want you to do is just to count how many blue boxes, you put it in here, how many orange boxes, and you put it in here, okay? I want you to try that, and then I want you to just double check it with the buddy next to you. Did you both get the right answer? Did you get the same answer? If somebody did not get the same answer, double check who went wrong and what mistake did we make so we can fix it. All right? So go ahead and pause so you can do that. All right, now we're going to move on to question 2. All right? So now it's going to be our turn to shade it. Up here, they shaded it for us. Now we're going to do it, okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to pick a color here. Doesn't matter which one. It's still the same array that we were working with. 32 divided by 4. It's still the same one, but now we're going to break it up into a different way. So I am going to, we're going to color it in like this, okay? So it still has 4 rows. I want to color it in all the way to here. So make yours look like mine. So I'm just going to outline really quick, and then I'm just going to quickly color this in. Okay. Okay. So there are my blue boxes. And then this is going to be a little more red than orange, but we'll call it pink. It's more of a magenta on mine, but we'll call it pink. Okay. All right. So now I didn't add any boxes. I didn't add any rows. I didn't add any columns. I just colored them in differently, right? So the 32 means the little boxes, how many little boxes there are. Now I want to know how many blue boxes. And I'm still going to put orange or pink, whichever one you have here, okay? I want to know how many pink boxes I have here. So I'm going to count my blue boxes. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I have 28 blue boxes. So 32 minus 28 is 4. And I can double check by just counting my pink boxes or orange boxes or whichever color it is that you have, right? Okay, perfect. All right, now turn your page. So now you should be at the top of page 60. Because now that I can break it apart and I can count the little boxes, now I'm going to use this so I know how to use an array to divide, okay? So that's what we're going to be working on right now. So this is a brand new array. It's a different array than we've used. This one, we're doing 48 divided by 6, okay? 48 divided by 6. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my color. And I'm actually just going to darken up this blue, get a different blue so you can see it better on the screen. All right, so I want us to color this in like this. So I want 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns and 4 columns. And then I'm just going to clean up my colors here, so it's a little neater, right? Because we want to be neat so we don't make silly mistakes. So there's one, and then I fill in the rest, okay? Because they need to have 2 colors. Okay? So now, since I have 2 colors, instead of making those boxes, I could make my boxes with the color so it doesn't confuse me. So I know exactly which colors I'm looking at, right? So this blue will match with my blue box. This pink will match with my pink box. All right, so let's count now. So I'm going to count how many blue boxes are in this box, okay? So I'm going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So there are 24 there. Now, I cut this in half exactly, right? So I already know what's going to go in there, but I'm going to count it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I'm going to do 24. They're the same because it's cut in half, right? All right, now it's time for me to move on to this next step, okay? So I have 48 little boxes, right? It told me I have 48 little boxes. And I'm dividing it into, what did I say this number meant? If you don't remember, it means the rows, right? If I count the rows, I should have 6 rows. 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5 rows, 6 rows. There are 6 rows. Now, this one is going to match your first color. So I don't forget, I'm just going to underline it in that color. And then your second one is going to match your second color. So if this is rows, what do we think these are going to be? These are your columns. You're right. Now you have 2 different colored columns. That's why you have 2 different spaces for columns. So this is my blue columns now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's 4 columns. How many pink columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So 48 divided by 6 is 4 plus 4. What is that? 8. That is your answer. I could count at all of my columns and you get that same answer. Right? How are we feeling? Is it making any sense? For me, it helps a lot to draw that to color those in so we can see them, right? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next, okay? Now there is no array to use. So now we're going to kind of look into it a little bit, okay? This one, when you see this, it's kind of important to look at your friendly numbers or Mrs. Thomas's favorite numbers. So first, I'm just going to set this up. Okay, I'm going to set up my number bond. We have 28 divided by 4. Okay, and I'm just going to put my equal sign here because I want to figure that out, right? Now, if I draw my array, I could draw an array here, and that would be fine. But sometimes we can use what we already know to help us, all right? So, Mrs. Thomas's favorite number is what? Well, I have a couple of favorite numbers, right? We have 10. That's too big. We're not going to use 10 right now. I could use 10, but the reason I know it's too big, what is 10 times 4? That's 40. That's way too much. I don't have that. Now my next favorite number is 5. What is 5 times 4? Well, let's see. I put 4 fingers up, 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I take 20 out of that? Yeah, I absolutely can. I'm going to take 20 here. So if I take 20 out of 28, what's left? 8, right? So now you have 20 divided by 4 and 8 divided by 4, right? If you wanted to, you could just kind of put it under here, just so you remember. You're both going to divide by 4. All right, so I know that 20 divided by 4 is 5 because we said that 4 times 5. Those are the opposites, right? And then what is 8 divided by 4? If I don't remember, I count by 4s until I get to 8. So I say 4, 8. How many numbers is that? That's 2. So I add those together, and your answer is 7. Okay, I know that's so it might be a little tricky right now, and that's okay. So let's try another one. Oh my goodness, this is a big number. So we're going to do 54. We're going to break it up here and get it started. Right? Now, remember how I said let's think about our friendly number here. Can I use 10? If I use 10, what is 6 times 10? Well, 6 times 10 is 60. Can I take 60 out of 54? No, it's too big, so I can't do that. So I'm going to use my next friendly number, 6 times 5. What is 6 times 5? Let's count. Let's do 6 fingers and count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I take 30 out of 54? Well, yes, I can. That's a good number. I'm going to take that. So if I take 30 out of 54, 4 minus 0 is 4. And then 5 tens minus 3 tens is 2 tens. All right, we're doing well. We're doing well. I want to remember this number, so I'm going to put this in a box so I don't forget, okay? Now, what is 6? 6 times what is 24? Or 24 divided by 6 is what? I don't know, okay? I could count by 6s. And so if you know your 6s, you could just skip count like that. But we're going to pretend I don't know my 6s yet. So I'm going to use my multiplication chart, or I'm going to use dots or whatever I need to do. I need to know how many 6s I can get out of 24. So I'm going to say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I can do another one, 24. Okay, now I'm going to count 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that in a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that in a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that in a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that in a group. So how many 6s go into 24? I count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. So 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, so these are the two numbers I need to add. So I need to add 5 plus 4 equals, and your answer is 9. All right, let's try another one. Okay, here's 48. I'm going to break that one up. Now, again, we're going to try that 10. Can I do 8 times 10? Well, I know that 8 times 10 is 80. Can I take 80 out of that? No, I can't do that. So I go to my next friendly number, 8 times 5. What is 8 times 5? Let's count. 8 fingers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can I take 40 out of 48? Oh my goodness, yes I can. And that's a nice number. I like that. If I take 40 out of 48, I have 8 left, right? Now, I'm going to keep this 5 because I know that 8 times 5 is 40. What times 8 is 8? Well, that one we know, 8 times 1, because 1 times any number is that number. So these are the two numbers I need to add together. So I'm going to add 5 plus 1 is, and your answer is 6. All right, so now it's going to be your time to shine. So you're going to go to your quick check, okay? Please make sure you put your name on it. So I'm going to write my name. Okay, and if you're looking for it, it's on page 65. Okay, now it says to use the break apart and distribute strategy to find 48 divided by 4. So it's telling you, sorry about that, it's telling you that there are 48 little boxes. It's saying to shade the array to show how you broke 48. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start it for you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I want to pick this. I want you to shade it like me, okay? Oops. This way. Okay, so we're all going to shade it the same. And then this will be the last one. Okay. So I know that there are 48 little boxes. I want to find out how many blue boxes, how many pink boxes. Now I know your colors might be different, right? So just match your colors. And we know that this divided by 4 means the rows. So these are going to be the columns. So this is going to be your blue columns, your pink columns, and then you're just going to answer it for your total columns. Okay, all right, so go ahead and work on that on your own, and then go ahead and ask the guest teacher for help if you need help tearing this out of your book. All right, make sure you stamp and turn it in. Have a great day.